How come this content doesn't always translate to demonstrations? Sometimes a lot of unhappy citizens just sit still at home, while in other cases a rather small incident can lead to huge strikes. How can that be? In order to understand it, we will start with a story of Appleton, a very small imaginary village where people are rather unhappy, as a new highway is soon to be built just next to the village. But will they join the protest? Although a protest is a social event, in order for this event to happen, individual people have to make a decision that they will go. For each individual, a decision to go depends on many different factors. How unhappy they are about the highway, how much free time they have, do they like protests in general, do they believe that they can make a change, how they are feeling on the day of the planned demonstration. As it was already said, people are quite complicated objects. We will simplify all those factors in one single number that we will call a threshold. A threshold will be a minimum number of protesters needed for them to join the protest. The lower someone's threshold, the more eager this person is to go, and the higher someone's threshold is, the less eager this person is to go. So, let's look at some of the villagers and their thresholds. Mary is a big fan of demonstrations, a very socially engaged person, always in different councils and attending meetings. She also believes in demonstrating her discontent or her views, no matter if the others do. She is going to be there. Therefore, her threshold is 0. Jonathan is very unhappy about the highway, but he doesn't want to be the only one to go. He doesn't believe in small protests either, so he will only go if he is sure there are at least 3 people going. His threshold is 3. Cindy is unhappy with highway plans, but she's a very busy person, so she would only join a protest if she thinks it's a really big deal and almost all villagers turn up. Her threshold is 8. Thresholds summarize the potential for the protest, but they also reflect the way we are influencing each other. In this simple illustration, we assume that people are in general more willing to go when more people are going, either because the power of such a demonstration to change something is higher, or because it's an indicator of how important a certain issue is. Let's look at the population of Appleton and its potential for a protest. What do you think will happen? Let's see. First, Mary goes with her banner to the village council. Next, another Appletoner with a threshold equal to 1 joins her, as he was very eager to go, but didn't want to be the first one. As there are already 2 protesters, the one with threshold 2 joins in. On the other hand, let's look at Cho, whose threshold is 6. She's not joining yet, as her bar is not filled at this point. The same goes for Cindy. Now, with 3 protesters, Jonathan thinks it's worth going, so he joins in, and so do 2 other Appletoners with the same threshold. At this point, Cho's bar has just been filled, so she will join the protest as well. As an effect, there are 9 protesters in Appleton, which is a big deal for such a small village. Even Cindy joined the demonstration, despite the fact that she was not that eager to go. In this simple model, we focused on the mechanism behind the protest. We have made an abstract representation of this process and observed what happened, step by step. In the next steps, we will investigate the dynamics of protests in other small villages. We will see the whole process, from the potential to organize a protest to the final outcome.